I'm Dr. Stephen Shore, and I'm a professor of special education at Adelphi University. My first book, Beyond the Wall, is an autobiography. And what I do with this book is that I use the autobiographical style in which to talk about educating children on the autism spectrum, inclusion, teaching, giving music lessons to children on the autism spectrum, and sensory issues. I also talk about the challenges faced by those of us on the autism spectrum in successful transition to adulthood. And in this part of the book, I talk about continuing education. More and more of us on the autism spectrum are getting into and need to remain in institutes of higher education, colleges and universities. I also talk about relationships. Additionally, I discuss employment. Most of us have to work for a living, so it's important to find a good match between the strengths and interests of those of us on the autism spectrum, as well as our interests. And by matching our strengths and interests, we can lead fulfilling and productive lives in the employment arena. I also talk about self-advocacy and disclosure, which is the topic of my second book, Ask and Tell, Self-Advocacy and Disclosure for People on the Autism Spectrum.